So guys, welcome back to another videos. It is no longer news that Isaac Fayose, a brother to Ayo Fayose, former governor, has come out to call out the Igbos. Call out the Igbos, so stereotyping the Igbos. He stereotyped the Igbos, said all sorts of things about the Igbos. He said a lot of unprintable names. Hey guys, I don't know, everybody just nowadays they just come out. If you want, you just come out and call Igbo's name. If you want to trend, you just come out and say anything you want to say, and nobody is saying anything. Just look at, we have government and they are on social media. Because if just twist it now, if it is Igbo people that are saying all these things, calling out tribes, you see how they are calling out tribes. Does it mean that any Igbo person cannot just come out now and start calling Yoruba, Hausa, Fulani, Do, Bayelsa, Rivers, all the states, all the tribes in Nigeria? Does it mean that no Igbo? They should ask themselves these questions. All these people that will just come out for them to trend. The other day, I saw the other one, Simon Kennedy on social media. That one is from northern side. He just came out and was saying that Igbo people are FOOL. I don't want to pronounce it because of guidelines. So that Igbo people, they are just bunch of FOOL. Igbo people.
I think why Igbos think they are marginalized is because they are so cheap to buy in the markets. When something is cheap, they feel marginalized. Tell me one Yoruba major person where they jail now. Even Sunday Igboho is out. Tell me one Hausa northerner or Fulani where they jail now. We be strong, activist or whatever you want to call it. None. Even the bandits where they kidnap, where they do everything, they still get person where they speak for them. Gumi, you go still speak, say my people, give them education. Now why they be like this? It go still stand for his people. But the Igbos, tell me one politician in Igbo land that you can compare with Tinubu. One, just one. They are not. Thank God, say I no be Igbo by tribe. That tribe, they are so easy to buy. You just hold money and power. They will follow you like puppy dog. Forgetting Nnamdi Kanu for Chokoto prison. But our Yoruba, our own Igboho shall don't come. They don't clear him. And all his sins are forgiven. Now he's going to take royal title from Ile-Ife. But your own Nnamdi, Ide Shokoto.
Guys, Igbo people dey their day now. Igbo people dey their day. Then they call Igbo people out. We dey our day. Igbo people dey their day. Then they call us out. Isaac Fayose, wetin Igbo people do you? Where you they call them out? You they call them cheap. They are very cheap. They can buy them off with a little money. They go to follow you like a puppy. Instead of you to channel your whatever to Obi Kubana or Obi chief priest, Kubana chief priest, or you Ledoche, those are the people you supposed to channel your anger to. And they have right to their opinion. You don't have right to even tell somebody, an adult, what to do. You say the entire Igbo people are greedy people. So Isaac Fayose, let me tell you, Igbo people did not beg you to come and become Igbo. No matter whatever cause you are, advocating for. No matter whatever cause, we not give you the audacity, the temerity to come and talk down on Igbo people. Nothing will ever give you the impetus, the audacity to come and talk down on Igbo people. Nobody does that at all. Because Tinubu has just become president of Nigeria, that is why now Igbo people will not breathe. So Igbo people will not drink water and drop cup because Yoruba man, Tinubu, Yoruba man now is a president. My question to you, Aziki Fayose, my question to you, is Tinubu the first president of Nigeria? Is Tinubu the first president of Nigeria? Why Igbo people no go drink water drop cup for Yoruba people? Why? Is it what is this? They do like say they know they are not seeing what is going on social media. Assuming they twist it now, say that it is Igbo people, or it were Igbo people that are calling people out, calling Yorubas out like this. You will see them now, moving it from online to in person. They will move it. They will come after whoever that is calling anybody out on social media. Now they do ear and eyes like say they are not seeing, they are not hearing all what is going on. The way they are calling out, disrespecting Igbo people here and there, left and right, center. Anybody that want to go viral, anybody that need view, anybody that need money, will just come out and start calling Igbo. Isaac Fayose, if you are not a greedy man, why are you now calling Igbo like that? Because it's going to drive traffic for you. You are chasing clout on social media. As old as you are chasing clout, using Igbo people to cash out. You are using Igbo people. When Igbo people start dragging you people now, they will say, hey, Igbo. But now you people have started, though. You are the one to start. Tomorrow now, you are the one to start, saying Igbo people this, Igbo people that. We dey our day now they call us up and down. We dey our day now they drag us. For no reason. This is an ethnic group, not one person. Hey God. Because Tinubu na president. Your Igboho is back. No Igbo man that is up to Tinubu in Southeast. No Igbo man. Okay, Tinubu na the first president of Nigeria. We hear you people. We don't hear. Maybe na him go be first, na him go be last. So, but for your information, Igbo people are not in competition with anybody. We are not in competition with anybody at all. So, this one, Yoruba people have turned to saint overnight. Yoruba people all of a sudden don't become expensive. Don't they expensive because Ahmed Tinubu is now the president of Nigeria. That has now made Yoruba people very expensive people. We hear you. But just allow Igbo people to breathe. You are a Yoruba man. Thank God you are not an Igbo man. Igbo people didn't beg you to come and become Igbo. And there's no way you can be Igbo. You can't be Igbo, Kanu. You can't be Igbo, my dear. You can't be Igbo, okay? Yeah. So you are good at where you are. And Igbo people are good where they are. We are good and we are happy where we are. No regrets. We even in 1 million years world to come, we will still be Igbos, okay? No regrets. Yeah, Igbos are proud to be Igbos. You know that every Igbo man is proud to be an Igbo man. No doubt about it. So this one you are talking now, you are talking to yourself. You are not talking to Igbo people, okay? Because you are just being disrespectful. You are just being disrespectful to yourself, not to Igbo people. Because even somebody listening to you online with your age and the caliber of person that you are, and see what is coming out of your mouth, are you not ashamed of yourself saying that kind of thing? As old as you are, your children will watch your video and see what you are saying online. And your children may have, okay, you are married to an Igbo woman. Your children, their maternal home is Igbo land, and you are talking like that. If you have respect for your wife, if you have respect for your children, you will not talk the way you talk. Even though maybe you are advocating for Nnamdi Kanu, but the way you talk, it is so disrespectful. Talk to the person. Go straight. Are you afraid to confront whoever you want to confront? Are you afraid? It seems you are afraid to confront whoever you want to confront. Go and confront Obi Kubana. Don't be afraid. Go and confront Obi Kubana. Go and confront Kubana chief priest or you lady. Go and confront those people. They are your mates, so you go and confront them. All right, so don't come and talk down or disrespect or insult any Igbo person, because it doesn't worth it. It doesn't call for that. Anybody have right. Is in Nigerian constitution. You have right to belong to any party of your choice. So don't come and disrespect, except you already have in mind, you already plan to do that, and you have been looking for avenue to do that. Or maybe you have seen those people that are already calling Igbo people out on social media, and they went viral. So you needed the dollar. You needed the dollars. So on Facebook, you needed the dollars on Facebook, on Twitter, on YouTube, on Instagram, TikTok. You need the dollar too bad. You see, if you don't like money, if you are not cheap, if you don't have ojukokoro, if you are not greedy, you know, if you are not greedy, if you are not selfish, you cannot just come out now and call out a whole tribe in that form. If you don't need money too bad, it's because you need money too bad that you can't help it. And you have seen few people that called Igbo people out on social media, how they got a lot of views. So, and that made you to also come out to call Igbo people out. That is why. That's your reason. Not really that you are advocating for Nnamdi Kanu. Nobody is a kid, okay? Nobody is a kid. You are married to Igbo wife, and you don't have respect for your wife. You know, you don't have respect for your wife. If you have respect for your wife, you and your children, you cannot just come out and be talking like that to her people. And you say she's an Igbo woman from Anambra, and you are talking like that. You can't come out and condemn my tribe. You know, if you love me, if you love your wife, you cannot talk about her tribe, her ethnicity. You cannot talk down on them, no matter whatever cause you are pursuing. No matter whatever cause you are pursuing, okay? Because you know that in your house, an Igbo is in your house. Your children are Igbo. So why should you then come out and be condemning the tribe that bet your wife? That is what you are talking to like that. Okay, your wife, your in-laws now, they are cheap. They are this, they are that. Then Yoruba is the one that is not cheap. So because Tinubu is now the president, Tinubu is now the president of Nigeria, all of a sudden, Yorubas now have become expensive material in the market. Because now Tinubu just become Nigeria president. That is now what made Yoruba tribe expensive. Hey, hey, nothing wey Musa no go see for gate. Nothing wey Musa no go see for gate o. No, nothing. Nothing wey Igbo people no go see. This period wey Yoruba man is the president of Nigeria. Nothing wey Igbo people no go see. They never, no, maybe. Anyway, this guy, he just came out, called Igbo all sort of things. They are bunch of this, they are bunch of that, hey God. I just look at him, you know, and you can see, go through the social media, you cannot see anywhere any Igbo person is calling out people. The other one, you know, the other one that is calling himself king of rats, that one also come out calling Igbo people this, Igbo people that, Igbo people this, Igbo people that. So there is nothing any Igbo person can do them. Maybe because of the government that is in situ right now. The government that is in situ now. So that government, you know, has made it easy for them to now call out Igbo people. Because if they are afraid that we have government, that they are listening, they are on social media, it is this same Nigeria government. If anybody, one boy like that, they arrested him because of what he said on social media. So many things that they have, you know, arrested people or called people or, you know, invited people on social media because of what they said or one thing or the other. But you can see, they have been calling Igbo people this, Igbo people that. Igbos are on the receiving end now. They are not saying anything. and they are continuing. New people are coming out to say this, to say that, to call out, to cause Igbo people to say anything they want to say. You know, last time it was that pastor that came out and say all what he said about Igbo people. In fact, there are so many of them, you know, a lot of them, you know. So now this one now is Isaac Fayose. Isaac Fayose. He said he's an in-law to Igbo people. His wife is an Igbo woman. But can you imagine that somebody that is an Igbo woman, even in as much as he was like, maybe he's trying to motivate Igbo people on how to go about it to release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. But you cannot, even if Nnamdi Kanu is out today, Nnamdi Kanu will never support you to insult entire Igbo race, entire Igbo ethnicity. You know, Nnamdi Kanu will never support anybody that will disrespect Igbo people. Nnamdi Kanu will not support that. So that is why when I see people that come out in the name, they are trying to, you know, put their voice on how to release Nnamdi Kanu, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. You know, at the same time, they will use that opportunity. They will seize that opportunity to now insult the entire Igbo race. So that is what I don't understand, because you guys know that Nnamdi Kanu held his people high esteem. Nnamdi Kanu will never like or love, no matter whatever, the love he has for his people. He will never want anybody to disrespect Igbo people. So now you are trying to defend him, at the same time you are disrespecting the entire Igbo people. You know, Igbo people are cheap. He said that thank God I am not Igbo. Thank God I did not come from Igbo. Thank God I'm from my Yoruba. You know, thank God I'm from my Yoruba. I am not Igbo. You know, that you see now, that Igbo people are cheap. Igbo people are so cheap that you can buy Igbo people with, you know, very, very cheap. With little money, you can just buy them, you know, pay them, just pay them little money. They will just be following you like a little puppy. Oh God. You know, look at what an adult. Okay, in the name that you are defending Nnamdi Kanu, you are, you know, trying to tell Igbo people to do something to make sure that Nnamdi Kanu regain his freedom. But at the same time, what you are doing is very, very wrong. It's very, very wrong. There's no way you will say that you are trying to add your voice to see if they will release Nnamdi Kanu, and you are doing it in such a way, you know, okay, because Obi Kubana and Chief Priest join APC, Tinubu's party, right? But you know, Tinubu's party, yeah, because Obi Kubana and the Chief Priest joined Tinubu's party and they are campaigning for him in Igbo land. Is it only Obi Kubana and the Chief Priest that are in APC? That is my question. Why the uproar? Why the uproar? That is to show you guys that Igbo people, they don't, you know, they are democratic by nature. Igbo people are democratic by nature. They don't say, oh, because okay, you can see that Peter Obi is contesting, right? So Peter Obi is contesting. So these are Peter Obi's brothers, right? So they suppose not to join APC. That is why all this you know, noise that is going on social media, you know, because people feel that, oh, because Peter Obi is contesting, Obi Kubana and the Chief Priest and the rest, they are not supposed to join APC. You are getting it wrong. You are getting it wrong. This is democratic era, right? This is democratic era, and everybody has right to his or her opinion. You cannot force anybody to join any party that he or she don't want to join. Obi Kubana has his right to join any party of his choice. Likewise, Chief Priest and the rest of them, Doche, all of them, they all have right to join any party of their choice. So you don't supposed to say that. That is to tell you who Igbo people are. Igbo people are democratic in nature. They don't say, oh, because this person is my tribe, that person is my tribe. But I know that turn it, twist it the other way, twist it the other way, you will see that no single person will join Peter Obi's team. You know, yeah. So anyways, it goes both ways. You know, it goes both ways, because you can't tell me now that in the western part of Nigeria, Yoruba side, that some people will not join Peter Obi's team. Some people will join Peter Obi's team. They will campaign for him. They will do, which you people saw it on last election. You know, Tinubu and Peter Obi contested the election last time, but Tinubu was still a Yoruba man, right? Tinubu is a Yoruba man, but yet many people that worked for Peter Obi, many of them were Yorubas. So, and the Igbos were not talking the way they are talking. What is the uproar on social media? What is the uproar on social media? That Obi Kubana, Chief Priest, Yule Doche and Co, they all join APC. Is it a new thing? Is it a new thing? It's not a new thing. Let them join. You know, it's not entire. They didn't join it for all Igbos. They don't. You know how many? What the population of Igbo people? You guys know population of Igbo. You guys are doing this as if Igbo people are just handful of few people, right? You people are doing as if Igbo people are handful of maybe 1 million people, 2 million, 5 million people. What? Obi Kubana and the Chief Priest, Yule, if they want to join any party, they have every right to join any party of their choice. Their vote will only count one person. They only have one vote, one vote each. And the rest of Igbo people also have their vote. Obi Kubana's vote will not change anything in Igbo land. If the majority of Igbo people want to vote Tinubu, nobody will stop them. If they want to vote Peter Obi, nobody will stop them. It's a matter of choice. They are doing this thing as if voting is by force. They are doing it as if voting is by force. Voting is not by force. It's who you want to vote, is who you're going to vote. What are we doing? Why are we doing this? Why are we doing this? Calling Igbo people cheap. And you say you are Igbo people in-law. You are Igbo people's in-law. You married their daughter. So how is it going to be in your house that your wife is there, you have tribe, and you are calling them cheap? So which means your wife is also cheap, right? You got her cheap. You know that if you just give them little money, you just buy them and they will be following you like a little puppy. Can you imagine? But when 2023 election, lots of Yoruba people are following, both diaspora everywhere. They were following Peter Obi everywhere, and the same thing will happen, because you are not going to change anybody's decision or opinion. You will only talk about yourself. Don't talk about other people. Like now, it's not all Yorubas that will vote Tinubu, and it's not all Igbos that are going to vote Peter Obi. It's vice versa. It's democratic era. You know, why are we behaving like children? Why are we carrying propaganda about? Why? You know? So this thing that this guy is saying now, this Isaac Fayose, channel your energy. This your energy. You channel it to Obi Kubana and Kubana Chief Priest. Channel it to Obi Kubana and Kubana Chief Priest. That is why you're supposed to channel this your whatever, you know, whatever you are talking about. You don't supposed to generalize the whole Igbo people, the entire Igbo people. What concerns entire Igbo people to what you are saying? Igboho, that thank God they are not Igbo. That you see Igboho did the same thing Nnamdi Kanu did. Now that Igboho have regained his freedom, Igboho is a free man now. He is even going to take title, this and that. Come on, guys, come on. What? When during Buhari's regime now, what did you do about Igboho's case? Were you able to do anything about Igboho's case during Buhari's regime? Is it not because it is Tinubu now? Okay, because it's Tinubu now, maybe he forgive him, or he remove all the things that is, that they place on him. They remove everything. you know they remove everything. Now he can now come back to Nigeria. Okay, now you people are bragging. Why are you bragging? The president is a Yoruba man. Igboho is a Yoruba man. His brother can decide to say, okay, I'm forgiving you all what you did, or you can come back home. It is obvious. During Buhari's regime, who saw Igboho in Nigeria? Who saw him in Nigeria? And now they are bragging everywhere because Tinubu is the president. Tinubu is the president, and Nnamdi Kanu is still there. This Fayose that is talking now, Tinubu is your brother. Talk to your brother now to release Nnamdi Kanu. We Igbos are not in government. They are not the president, neither are they the vice. They are not the senate president and all that. So you that have the connection, you have the link. President is your brother. you know President is your brother. Talk to your brother to release Nnamdi Kanu. It's as easy as ABCD. Do your part. You can equally release him. You can see that Igbo people, the other day was saying, Igbo people don't want to deal. Is this Simon Kennedy? That one said, thunder. I can't even repeat what he said. He was just cursing Igbo people out. Thunder will do this. Thunder will do this to him and his generation. You know thunder will do that, thunder will do this, thunder will do that. He was just cursing Igbo people, or Igbo, entire Igbo, for no reason. That they said they are going to stop a sit at home, this and that. Nnamdi Kanu suffered for them. That Igbo people want to do it in a very cheap way to bring Nnamdi Kanu back. That Nnamdi Kanu have never did that. He never knack him wife for a very long time. Can you imagine what somebody is saying? Then he will now end it with thunder will fire, thunder will do this, thunder will do that. He was just reciting thunder, thunder, thunder up and down. He was just reciting it, as if he's talking to like a 5 years old. He was talking to the entire Igbo. He was called all this curse. He was cursing out the entire. I will still do the video. After this one, I will do the video because that video needs to be addressed. I don't see any reason why. Okay, you are advocating for Nnamdi Kanu, and Nnamdi Kanu love his people so much. That is why he took the risk he took. Now you are cursing his people out. How do you think that Nnamdi Kanu will be happy? Because they are fighting you are advocating for him. Because you are advocating for him, then you use that platform, that avenue, to now disrespect his people. You use that avenue to disrespect his people, and you think that he will be clapping for you whenever he come out. That's not right. If you are talking about Nnamdi, they can talk about, the guy was talking as if Igbos have not done anything in regards to Nnamdi Kanu. But he was in Nigeria when the military went to Nnamdi Kanu's house. They said they allegedly fired 28 people. 28 people in his house and his dog. He narrowly escaped. Otherwise, they would have fined him too. That apart from that, they came there for Operation Python Dance 1, Python Dance 2. They carry people enter mud where they have mud water. They put, you can see the video is online, where they lay youth, lot of them, on mud water like this. They were like drinking mud water. And later on, the people now allegedly said they found where they dumped many of them that died in the bush. So many things. And since that time, a lot of people have died. Yet somebody have mouth to say this, to say thunder this and that, cursing like that, as if Nnamdi Kanu's people have not done nothing at all. As if they have done nothing at all. They have done sit at home for over 5 years now. Over 5 years now, they have been sit at home. Activities are not going on in Southeast. And you see all this, and you are still saying that Igbos have not done anything to bring their person out. Okay, we are not in the hem of affairs. Igbos are not in the hem of affairs. They are not the president. They are not. That's to tell you how the government is. Assuming Nnamdi Kanu is an Hausa man now, he will not be there. You know, that's even Isaac said it. He said that even the bandits, all those bandits, even Gumi is even advocating for them, saying that they should give them they should give them and engage they should engage with them. You know, they should engage and give them amnesty, do this and that for bandit that is spying cause of people. You know, now they are using those people to give example to the Igbo people. We are not in government. And the one they protested in Obigbo now, they opened life they allegedly opened fire on armed people. You know, and many people kpai. In Imo State, the same thing. You know, in Imo State, you know, even up to now sef, the kpai is still going on there. You know, kpai is still going on in Imo State. And yet somebody will come out and be cursing on the whole Igbo people. What of those people that have cried? Many people that have already cried. Okay, Nnamdi Kanu is in prison now, right? But some people have cried because of him. Not one, not two, not thousand. Many people have cried in the process, allegedly. You know, many are still in prison right now. Many people that have been talking about this thing now, they are now in prison. And all these people that are saying that Igbo people have not done nothing, they are forcing the whole Igbos. They also know. It's not that we are leaving him there. We are still talking. We are still advocating. We are still looking for a way for him to come out. We don't have power. You people have the power. They say there is power that be. The power that be, is the reason why he is still there. The power that be is the reason why he is still there. And we cannot fight ourselves. And we cannot come out in scores like that you people are talking. We cannot, come and be confronting government like that and they will keep buying people. Anybody they buy, these people that are talking, are you coming to do anything to raise the person up? If we are not going to follow it diplomatically. If we are not going, how else are we going to follow it? Are we going to fight the government or what? We don't know. We don't know what you guys want us to do. Igboho is out because Tinubu is the president. If it is Shetima now, or assuming it was when Buhari was in government, did Igboho near Nigeria? Even if he near Nigeria, he will hide and come. So why are we talking as if we don't know? Or okay, maybe some people are deriving joy seeing them buying Igbo people for free, just like that, unprovoked. Some they will go to their house and say, hey, this person is a member of this person. Some they abeg, see, make everybody respect himself. Nobody that don't know how to call out people, like nobody that doesn't know how to call out people. You people can see now they are disrespecting the Igbos and the Igbos keep quiet. They kept quiet now as if it's weakness. Not that we don't know what to say. Not that we don't know. There's no way they will fight all of us at the same time. No be say we don't know what to say. We know what to say. It's just that we want peace to reign. Everybody should respect himself. Respect yourself. Everybody, because it will get to the extent that anybody that call Igbo people out, exactly how you said it, that is exactly how we are going to say it back. And that one now, na the one they go here. That one now, na the one they go here. The way they are following Igbo people, as if Igbo people are the people in government. Now Yoruba dey in government, yet they are crying more than the bereaved. Now then they for government, yet they no take their two eyes like this see Igbo people. the other day na primate, you know, na primate, the doctor, the pastor, primate, that one na him curse out Igbo people, na Yoruba. This one, this guy now, Isaac now, the same thing. So many of them, you know, wetin Igbo people do na, no na whole power, you na still dey worry us. I don't know when na wa it's somehow, it's just somehow, because I don't really get it, you know. Okay, Obi Kubana don become is it sitting boy and Cubana chief priest. So you people want Igbo people to go and tell them don't join APC, don't. It is their decision, they have rights. It is their individual decision, it doesn't concern Igbo people. So I don't know what you people want Igbo people to do. I don't know. We don't have right to go and tell anybody not to join any party of his choice. It is in Nigeria constitution that you can join any party of your choice. Nobody will stop you from joining any party of your choice. Nobody will ever stop you. You will join any party you want to join, anytime, any day. So this one people are doing now, I don't really understand. I don't get it. I don't get it though. I don't get it. You know, this one people are doing now, I don't get it. So guys, make we leave this thing like this, because I don't want the video to be that too long, you know. Yeah. All right guys, so everybody should respect himself. Oh, abeg oh, Igbo people no find una trouble now. Oh, make una, Igbo people dey their day. Igbo people dey their day now, then they call them out. When Igbo people start responding now, na that one dem go see.